Hey, I really hate Instagram stories in life. Like I just personally as a user,
Yeah,
I'm just like, why do I have to on this feed and then I have to go this way? Like
yeah,
don't make me go this way.
yeah,
I think it's used. So there's obviously to me like there's something like I'm
yeah,
not getting it, but
yeah,
sometimes, you know, sometimes with social media, if you don't get it, it's kind of like if you have dry times with God, like sometimes you just need to push through and create that habit
yeah,
and through that there'll be life and thriving through that. And I think sometimes that you just have to get it.
yeah.
And I think I realize more and more, you know, I'm going into 2017 as I'm going to be turning 30 in April. And I know
Hey,
that
30.
I'm going to be turning 30 in April. And so like, I'm less and less going to be a core user. I'm moving towards being not the young person. I'm still young, but there's younger people at this.
Yeah,
And so I need to understand that. And maybe they're used to the feed, they're used to dual feeds. You know, there's a lot of potential there. So I think that might be more common. I think in 2017, I still think curation is one of the most powerful things with
yes.
the internet.
Yep.
Um, I notice it with, I find more and more, I enjoy music, but I'm not somebody who like deep dives into like music. But what I find is like, I love Spotify's playlists.
Hmm.
Like I can just search for so like I read a lot and like
Yeah,
I like love they do like the intense studying playlist with no lyrics.
yeah,
And I'm like, so Spotify has gotten to this curation that they got me because I can just go mood and I can pick stuff. And the same thing, internet and so forth, like that is such a powerful thing. I still think podcasts, I think we're going to see more podcast networks
yeah,
gathering together. And I think more linking together. I've thought about this um, with you used to have, and I still think you'll have these, but it used to be where you had the expert, you put them in front of the camera and they would talk. I
yeah,
think you see more group thought in podcasts and in training. I think that will continue to be a trend.
yeah,
And I also think more people will do like short run stuff, like more concentrated seasons than maybe weekly. And so
yeah.
you're going to have two different type of markets where you have the weekly, you know, us, it's kind of like we're always pushing it. And then you have the people that are high content. And I think you're going to have a lot more deep dive and more concentration and more curation. And